It's Thursday night, which means week 6 is upon us. Let's get into the notes and injuries before the game picks here. This week, week 6, bye-week teams. We got Detroit Lions and New Orleans on byes. Make sure those players are out of your lineups. Also, this weekend has the first game in London. Seattle and Oakland will be playing out there. Oakland is listed as the home team, but remember this game is being played in London on a neutral turf. But it still is a 1 p.m. start time, so no need to worry about those players being in your lineups early for like a morning game, something like that. It still will start at 1 p.m. Some injury notes here. Devonta Freeman once again in doubt as he's back on the injury report with a foot issue this time. Tough going for Seth's team there. He'll have to keep an eye out to see what his status is as we get closer to Sunday. Cooper Kupp and Brandon Cooks both cleared their concussion protocol. They were cleared for individual drills, which they participated in today. They're more than likely to play coming up on Sunday. Dalvin Cook is considered game time decision. If he doesn't go, Latavius Murray will hopefully pick up the slack there for Minnesota. T.Y. Hilton likely inactive. His hamstring issue has just been aggravating him more and more. Still no official word on him, but unlikely to play. Packers wide receivers Geronimo Allison and Randall Cobb, both kind of questionable right now. They're up in the air. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, or MVS, as some reporters are calling him, has been filling in and doing well there. Thursday Night Football tonight is Philadelphia Eagles at the New York Giants. So Wendell Smallwood and Corey Clement there to replace Jay Ajayi, as he is the only one really listed on the injury report, as he was placed on injured reserve. So if you want any of your Eagles or Giants players, make sure you got them in your lineups, as the game is set to start here in about an hour and a half, maybe a little bit more than that. So get those lineups set. Now in for the game picks. Let's make this first one short and sweet. Scott's going to beat me this week. Skankalenk, I got him taking me down. Scott's team's at full strength. No one on bye weeks there. He's got Mike Evans coming back off that bye week. So he's going to have a big day. Matty Ice in that Tampa Bay Atlanta matchup, probably going to throw for 1,000 yards again. I'm without Mark Ingram and Michael Thomas, so it could be a long day for me in the scoring department, unless by some miracle something cool happens. So next, I got Boiler at Buckeyes. I got him taking down big, sexy Pat Welch. Aaron Rodgers and Sterling Shepard are the players to watch here for Steve's team. I think they can come through in a big way, especially Sterling Shepard getting started tonight. I think Welch, he really needs Lev Bell in a bad way right now in that 1-4 hole, trying to claw his way out. But I don't think it's going to happen for him this week. Another interesting tidbit here for Pat's team: no one in his current lineup is currently at the top 10 of their position. Makes tough to get points there when that's the case. 2 Gordons, 1 Cup. I got him taking down Team Nauto Draft. I think the biggest factor here could be how well Jameis Winston performs in his first full game back. They did have the bye week, so definitely time there to prepare. Could be a shootout with Tampa Bay and Atlanta. We'll see. Or he could put up a dud. Who knows? Travis Kelce, I think, though, for Kirk's team is going to tear up the Pats' defense, which is why I've got Kirk favored here. Seth's chances, if he does want to win here, reside in the availability of Devonta Freeman, although we know that maybe to be very doubtful. But also, if Calvin Ridley somehow musters up another huge performance, 3-touchdown game, whatever, could make it close. But I've still got Kirk in this victory here, in this matchup here. Bless him, boys. I got him getting a comeback victory here over Stay Fly. I think Matt is definitely in win-now mode with James Conner's days limited and numbered with the approaching comeback of Lev Bell. I think Cam Newton's going to tear it up against Washington, whose defense got shredded against the Saints last week. I also think look for Julio Jones to get his first, I know shockingly, but his first touchdown of the season this weekend as well. I think OBJ has, for Colligan here, has a chance to shine in Thursday Night Football, but I do think the running back strength there, or I guess lack thereof, just not there to match Matt's output. Upset special, I do got one of those this week. Still love Robbie Gold. I think he's going to take down Broforce 1. Biggest decision for Brett every week is, does he start Brady? Does he start Mahomes? Should he look to trade one of them to improve his roster? Or if he just hangs on to him, he's got 2 top 10 quarterbacks the rest of the season. But that could drive you nuts as choosing which one to play. But I think Brady is the right pick this week. They're at home. He's going to carve up that Kansas City defense, especially since he's got Edelman back, which we saw have good results last week. Nyheim Hines, I think he's coming into his own too, with that Colts run game kind of struggling. He's been really good in the passing game there. And of course, since you get a half point per reception, that's a big plus there for Brett's team. I think the Browns defense, a big thing here, big note on Jason's team, could give Phillip Rivers some fits there. Remember, the Chargers were actually the last team to lose to the Browns prior to this season, and that was a couple of years ago. So I think the Browns defense here could, at home, you got a West Coast team traveling east, early game for them technically. So Phillip Rivers maybe could struggle against this Browns defense, who has been very opportunistic this year. Game of the week. Chris is being featured here again. I got Baker Beer Me over Andrew Seroid's Rage. Battle of the 4-1 teams. Only teams left with only one loss this year. Chris's team is at full strength, and I think that's a big plus for him. Serois is going to be without Alvin Kamara, and it's been a big factor of his team this year, as he's been the top scorer in fantasy. As far as skill position goes. I think deep completions to Deshaun Jackson could keep it close for Serois, but I do look for Saquon Barkley to get things started off and to dominate in Thursday Night Football as well. So there you go. Game picks as Week 6 starts here again in about an hour and a half or so. Get your lineup set. Good luck to all you guys this week. Enjoy all the football watching tonight, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Until next time. Thanks, guys. See ya.